everything else I just said. Them 3 things is what I would have wished somebody told me. What's up, y'all? It's your favorite YouTube back with another freaking video. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you go like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, turn on my post notifications. And if you're a returning subscriber, then y'all already know the vibes, y'all already know what's up, y'all already know where this feeling go, y'all already know how this shit go, man. How we go with these videos. Okay, cool. So as y'all can tell by the title, today I'm gonna be doing things I wish I knew before I attended Georgia State. Now, I'm not saying that like Georgia State is a bad school, but it is stuff like, I'm not gonna lie, it's stuff that as an incoming freshman I wish I would have known before I came here. And I'm not even saying like it would have like changed my decision of where I went to schools, because y'all, I got accepted into, I want to say 6 schools. So yeah, my choices was Tennessee State, Albany, Fort Valley, Georgia State, Alabama State, Clayton State, and I think that's it. I think that's all the schools I applied to. But every school I applied to, I had gotten into. So them was my choices. So it's just like, yeah, it's not saying that nothing is wrong with Georgia State. I just wanna like give y'all the game I wish I had, because I'm not gonna lie, before I got accepted I was watching like videos, and none of them really prepared me for what I went through my freshman year. So yeah, so this is technically the last week of spring semester, the last week of my freshman semester. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people, oh shit, y'all seen that? Let me just put the phone down. A lot of people, they DM me or they'll ask me on YouTube and they'll be like, oh, how do you like Georgia State? Like how do you like it? Can you tell me about it? And it's like, to each his own, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't really tell y'all if y'all gonna like it. I can't really like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's really based off your preferences. So it's like, I could better give y'all some game about Georgia State. I could rather put y'all down about Georgia State, but I can't tell y'all if y'all gonna like it or not. You get what I'm saying? So that's where this video comes in. I do have some pros and cons too. I made a pros and cons list about Georgia State. Even if you're not a senior in high school, I feel like it'll be helpful, because junior year you need to start looking about your college. I'm not gonna lie, you need to start having an idea of what college you want to go to and what you want to do, at least by junior year. So it's not just for seniors, it's for anybody. It's for anybody, or the transfers. If you're trying to transfer from another state, I remember this one girl had texted me from Morgan State, and she was telling me she wanted to transfer to Georgia State, but she wanted to know like how the school was and stuff like that. So yeah, basically I'm finna give y'all the whole little rundown, and I don't know, everything may not be relevant to y'all or like pertaining to y'all, so y'all can skip through the video or whatever, but I have a list in my notes of all the things, y'all. I really feel like it's more than 50 things, so it's gonna be 50 plus things to know about Georgia State. That's the video, that's what it is. And yeah, so I have the list right here. I'm just gonna read off the list like that. So let me just give y'all a backstory. Boom, I got accepted in a Georgia State, right? But when I got accepted through the Summer Success Academy program. If you don't know what that is, it's basically like you get accepted, but you have to do a semester before you can enroll in the fall. And if you don't do the summer semester, you can't come in the fall. So I had no idea what that was. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want to do it, because I'm like, damn, like I literally graduated school May 26th. Summer semester started June 6th. Back then I didn't want to do it. I was like, fuck no, I'm just go to Tennessee State. Like, I don't want to be in school in the summer. Y'all, I kid you not, that was the best decision I've ever made when it comes to like academics. So boom, so we just gonna start off with Summer Success because I'm already talking about it. So yeah, so I graduated high school and I moved in my dorm literally the next week after. The thing about Summer Success housing is only y'all, so it's only gonna be Summer Success kids. Well, this is just for the people, if y'all got accepted that way and y'all was thinking about if y'all wanted to go through the program, I would definitely recommend it. For one, there's a lot of advantages that come with Summer Success Academy. It's like you starting school early, so the worries that a normal freshman would have fall semester, you done already been through that. You done already learned the campus, you done already learned your routes, you done already learned which way to go, because I think it's like 3 classes. It helps you get used to college, it helps you get used to being on campus, it helps you get used to where everything's at. Like, you're gonna have like just I don't know how to better explain it, y'all. It was just really good for me. I met a lot of my friends from fall semester and summer. Like, I barely met any new friends this semester in the fall. Well, last semester in the fall, I met all my college friends summer semester, because it's like y'all are there for the same thing. Can't nobody say nothing about nobody. Like, it, and I'll tell y'all now, a lot of people, they try to make it seem like, oh, you dumb, so you had to go. And I honestly think, if I remember right, Summer Academy is randomly picked, so it's not like they just look at your GPA and be like, oh, like, it's literally made to put you in a position to be prepared for fall semester. That's all it is. Like, if you have the opportunity, definitely take it. Okay, so yeah, so that's what I have to say about Summer Success. I had a lot of fun. Oh, and another thing, Summer Success, it follows you throughout your freshman year, so they're gonna still do checkups. Yeah, I can't really stress it or like convince you to do it, but just do it. Next, after Summer Success, we're gonna talk about the food on campus. I'm just going to order, y'all. For one, I don't know if this is because of COVID or if it's always been like this. Everything literally closes at 9 p.m. with an exception of Mangoes. Mangoes is this Jamaican restaurant, y'all. It's so fucking good. Y'all, I eat Mangoes literally at least once a week, maybe once or twice a week. Like, that's my go-to meal, because the Mangoes stays open the longest out of all the like nearby food places. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna give y'all like a list of the nearby food places. When the only thing about Mangoes is it's kind of like ducked off, so depending on what building you in, it's like off to the side, so it don't be as many people over there. I just put it like that. But yeah, so okay, when it comes to food at Georgia State, we got Mangoes, Checkers. Well, I'm telling y'all in relation to my dorm. So if you stay in Piedmont Central, Piedmont North, or the Mix, the Reflection, Commons, or 112, these are all like the food places around the area. We got Mangoes, Checkers, Moe's, Stoner's Pizza. It's alright. I ain't gonna say it's all that. I ate it like almost every day during the summer, so it's like now I don't even go near Stoner's Pizza, but it's cool. There's a Starbucks. There's so many fucking Starbucks on campus. Like, you don't, if you drink Starbucks, you don't have to worry about not finding Starbucks, because there's so many Starbucks. Metro Cafe Diner, it's like this restaurant. It's a little walk, but I walk there. They got some good French toast. There's a Hooters up the street. There's hella Subways. Waffle House right there. Crabman 305 is around the corner. They got wings, pasta, crab legs, drinks. They're good. Well, they alright. It's hella Pizza Huts over here, y'all. Then you got Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is not near the dorms, but it's on campus. Dunkin' Donuts across the street. And then if you feeling fancy, I guess, Cut's Steakhouse is literally like a 5-minute walk. That's all the food I have. Oh, the hot dog factory is literally across the street from the racetrack. Yeah, the food near the housing, that's what I got. But then there's like JR Crickets up the street, Mr. Fries, man, Wahlburgers. It's a lot of food, but you just gotta get it before it closes. The cafe is 24 hours. It's 24 hours on weekdays. Okay, about the cafe, they really iffy. So with the cafe comes the meal plan, and on here I wrote inconsistent, because yes, the cafe is really inconsistent. You can go in there on Monday and they'll have goddamn bitch everything you could think of: lasagna, nachos, chicken tenders, french fries. One thing about the cafe, they always gonna have french fries and they always gonna have hamburgers. Yes, it's like once you eat it so much, that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna get used to eating it so much that it becomes played out. Like, you're not even gonna want it no more. They breakfast 10 out of 10. They have a sushi bar. Well, I'm referring to Piedmont Central Cafe. I don't go in Piedmont North Cafe, but if you have a meal plan, you can go in both. But yeah, yeah, that's that. Occasionally we have seafood day and they bring out like crab legs and stuff for us. That's it about that. Then aside from food, of course, we all know about the infamous racetrack, and I might as well get into racetrack while I'm talking about it, because yeah. Okay, so racetrack, it's overpriced. It's fuck. At first I thought I was tripping, but it's like when you go in there, everything costs more than what it would regularly cost, and I feel like it's on purpose, but whatever. It's very rare that you're gonna get gas from racetrack. It's very rare that you, nah, I ain't gonna lie, people be getting gas from over there. I get gas from over there occasionally, but it's not like the go-to gas station. Like, I can say that now. they don't have a set closing time. They can close at 6 p.m. or they can close at 10 p.m. They can close at 8 p.m. They close if they understaffed. They close if it's too much going on outside. If something doesn't happen outside in the parking lot, they will close. RaceTrac don't care. They will close that store down. They don't have no bathroom there, so don't go in there trying to go to the bathroom. And yeah, one thing about it, the homeless people live outside of RaceTrac. They live outside of Dunkin' Donuts and the RaceTrac and the Stoners. So if you go out there, you can't really be surprised. Like, that's literally their home. Like, they live there. If anything, you laying in their bed, you at their house when you go up there. And that's really all I got to say. RaceTrac is just fucking RaceTrac. Y'all know. Okay, then we got the dorm. Like I said, I can only speak about where I've been or like what I've experienced. So I stay in Piedmont Central. I literally have a list of things that I have experienced in this dorm. For one, we ran out of hot water on multiple occasions. They've cut off our water on multiple occasions. Like, I deadass had to go home and take a shower because the water wasn't working for a weekend. The walls are really thin, so like I can hear over there. Whatever. Room checks. If you watch my story time video, then y'all already know that they be in here doing room checks very frequently. If you have anything that's not permitted in the dorm, I advise you to just put it up. Like, matter of fact, don't even bring it, because they be on dick. I will say they're not allowed to go through your stuff, so they can't go in your drawers and stuff like that. But if it's out in the open, yes, you will get in trouble for it. We do have room checks. They're looking for bottles, weed, anything they can find that's not supposed to be in a dorm. Microwaves. Y'all know, like, if you do choose to stay Georgia State housing, or like in a dorm, you'll read it. Please read your housing agreement. I did not read my housing agreement, y'all. There's so much stuff that I missed out on that I didn't know I couldn't do. Like, just read the fucking housing agreement. The elevators be down all the time. Hopefully, if y'all come to Georgia State, by the time y'all get here, they'll have this have it together. There's been many occasions, y'all. There's 11 floors in Piedmont Central, 3 elevators. Once 2 of them elevators not working, you're shitty. Like, you're gonna, it gets so bad, I be wanting to walk down the stairs from the 9th floor. Like, fuck an elevator. Like, they get crowded, they get stuck, they stink. People be done threw up in them elevators. Like, yeah, elevators in Piedmont Central, it just don't go. Okay, now we can talk about classes. This is just from experience, to each his own. Don't take no 9:30. Don't take no 8 a.m. Don't take no 8:30, no 7:30, no 7 a.m. I'm telling you now, you might feel like, oh, I can wake up or I be up at that time, but that was literally the worst of my decisions. Like, y'all, I wake up early. I wake up at like 6 a.m. I couldn't make it till no 9:30. My fall semester, I had a class. What was it? I think it was microeconomics. I went to that class, I want to say, for maybe like 2 months. So yeah, when it comes to early classes, everybody says this, it's like common. The earliest class I could say I could reasonably do is maybe like a 10, a 10:30, 11. Like right now, spring semester, I have an 11. That one is perfect. I have enough time to get up, take a shower, do what I need to do, walk to class. And then you got to think about it. Just because your class is at 9:30, you still have to wake up and walk to class or catch the bus or whatever you do to get there. So just be like, I don't know how to explain it. Be reasonable with yourself when you picking your classes. Okay, the next thing is the walk. Georgia State has like buses that come to specific places, and I guess there's the app that tells you, and it'll take you to class, it'll take you to the library, it'll take you to the gym, it'll take you to the student center, it'll take you everywhere. Me personally, I never got on them buses because they always seem confusing to me, and I feel like the buses make you later than just walking. I will tell y'all now, from the RaceTrac or like from the house, I'm just gonna call it the middle. I feel like RaceTrac, Commons, Piedmont Central, all this right here is the middle. From the middle, all of your classes should be like a 13-minute walk. That's another thing about state. It's like you're in the middle of the city, so it's like stuff be too close to drive, and it be, I'm not gonna say a far walk, but everything just makes more sense to walk. Like, I have my car on campus. I would tell y'all it's not necessary to have a car on campus because everything you do, you're either gonna take an Uber because you're gonna drink, or you're gonna walk. The classes be so close, it'll be like a 2-minute drive and a 10-minute walk. Girl, you might as well just take that walk. The worst thing about the walks is probably gonna be the hill. The furthest building from the dorms is gonna be Adderall, but even still, I still made that walk. It wasn't that bad. Like, but yeah, everything is basically like a 10-15 minute walk. It's not bad, and you really like, you just get to feel the campus. You get what I'm saying? Like, you walk past people, see new things, and like I said, you're in the middle of the city, so you're gonna see other buildings. It's not like you just walking on a closed private campus and you're not looking at nothing. Like, it's actually an interesting walk while y'all playing. So yeah, that's that. Learn your favorite route. I figured out maybe 2 or 3 ways to get to a class, and then I picked my favorite and I picked which one was the fastest. So like, for example, it's a building called Classroom South. I have a preferred way, and I'll walk to class with somebody else and they'll go another way, and I'll be like, child, no, this way is faster. So I don't know, it's really like to each its own thing. But y'all, for some reason, if you put it in maps, like once you first start school and you don't know where your class is at, you can put it in maps and put it on walk, and it'll like tell you how to get there. That way is always longer. But once you start getting used to the walk, and you like I said, we in the city, so it's like, it's blocks, everything is like one big circle. So you'll realize, oh, if you can go this way to get to class, you can also go the opposing way, and that way might be quicker, it might be less hills, whatever. So just learn your favorite route and stick with it, go with it. And yeah, another thing is, if you started summer semester, you'll be okay, because everybody be lost. Fall semester, before your classes actually start, I would like try to go find them before school. You get what I'm saying? And I'm probably gonna do another video like when it gets closer, but I just want to do it now because a lot of people keep asking me, and I know I think decision day is coming up, if I'm not mistaken. I really want to do this video before then, but yeah, once fall gets closer, I'll probably like reiterate a lot of stuff. And once fall gets closer, I'll probably do my tips, but this is just stuff I wish I would have knew before deciding. But yeah, I would definitely recommend trying to find your classes before the first day of classes, so you can at least have an idea of where you're going. Next, we have sports. I only went to 1 football game. I didn't get in the student section. I had a friend that was sitting in the student section. She looked like she had so much fun, y'all. Like, I don't know, I feel like, oh, and they did have tailgating. I missed the tailgating too, so I never did football tailgating or like the actual football experience. The game was cool. I don't really have too much to say about that. They do offer bus rides. One thing I did like was like the dressing up and the pregame and the getting cute. Like, that was really cute. I did like that vibe. But as far as the game, I don't too tough care for football, so it wasn't that big of a deal. If y'all haven't watched it, go watch my first college football game. I'm gonna put the link in there. And yeah, basketball, I've never been to a basketball game, but I do know they be having like whiteouts and blackouts and blue outs, whatever. But yeah, I've never did a basketball game before, so I don't have too tough much to speak on that. Okay, let's get into professors. All of the professors that I've had, y'all, have been very understanding. I haven't met a professor that was just dead ass mean, dead ass rude, dead ass like, no. Every professor I've came across, and like I said, I've been here since last year in June, and it's April. It's April now. So every professor I've came across, they've been very understanding. They just want you to be familiar with their syllabus. A lot of times a professor will put in their syllabus like, oh, no late work, no exceptions. If you pull a professor to the side and have a conversation with them and you genuinely seem like you care, they will accommodate. I'll put it like that. I'm not gonna say it's guaranteed, and I'm not gonna say every time. That also don't mean slack off and just be like, oh, okay, and I said my professor. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I haven't ran into a professor yet that was just like, no, or was just like, fuck you. Like, no. They do be like, what's the word, international. You more than likely is gonna get a professor that's like barely speaks English, or they do speak English but they have a really heavy accent, so it becomes a little bit difficult to like understand what you're learning. But it's just like, you just gotta work with it. It's not too hard. It's not nothing unbearable. Attendance, you either gonna get a professor that doesn't care if you come to class, just pass the class and do the work, and then you're gonna get a professor where you have to literally sign your initials every day for your attendance, or they're gonna call out your name every day for your attendance, or they're gonna make your attendance 10% of your grade. It just depends. I would suggest when you're picking your classes to get on Rate Your Professor, even for the summer. Rate Your Professor, it'll like pull up overall rating, so like 4 out of 5, 2 out of 5 stars. You're gonna try to stay above 3 stars. Anything below a 3-star, I don't want it. That's for like picking your classes and stuff. It'll tell you like kids who took them previously will leave a review for them and be like, oh, they care about attendance, or oh, you only gonna have 3 tests, it's really easy, textbook required, no textbook required. That's another thing. Some professors professors will require you to buy a textbook, and that textbook might be like $65. Or they'll tell you they'll give you like access, like a two week free trial to a website, then you got to pay for it later. But yeah, so Rate My Professor, it's really good. It's really accurate too. I got to Rate My Professor for all my classes, and everybody ended up being exactly how they was explained to be. After professors, we have parties. It's like, I really wish somebody would have been here to tell me this stuff before I started school. First of all, we got two main promo groups, okay? You're gonna have YDI, and then we have Pariah. I'm Pariah, y'all. Shout out to Pariah. Y'all go follow them on Instagram. We Pariah girls or whatever. I don't know when we start, I'm not gonna say recruiting, but I don't know when they actually start that. I think I got mine back in like June. But yeah, so basically we got YDI and we got Pariah. Them is the main two party promo groups that I know about. Then there's other ones like GSU party promo page. So it's always a move, y'all. The main place that you're gonna see parties at is at this fucking warehouse. Y'all, if there's a party at 2339 Brandon Road, just know it's at the warehouse that I'm talking about. 9 times out of 10, Pariah is hosting it, YDI is hosting it, so it's gonna be fun. One thing I will say, it's spacious. So it's like no matter how many people be there, I don't never feel like overpacked in there. Despite when we have a party at Cosmo and that shit is hot as fuck. I ain't been to no Cosmo party in a minute. But yeah, so Brandon Road, that's like the most likely place that there's gonna be a party at, unless it's at like a mansion or another venue or somewhere. Then they be having like block parties and stuff like that. They do like check you, I guess, they security. I don't know where they get their security from or who hired them, but yeah, they do have security in there. You're not allowed to bring no glass bottles in there. You can drink, you can smoke in there. But yeah, do not think you finna go in there with no full bottle of Casamigos, because they will make you throw it in the trash can. Oh yeah, that's that about that. There's only been one time I went there and had a bad experience, and y'all, it was people from like Clark. It was like they had some Greek shit going on. Them niggas started tripping. I walked outside, it was niggas with fucking rifles on their shoulder and shit. I said I would never be coming back, and I truly stand on that. I would never go back to 2339 Brandon Road. But I feel like everybody should get the experience. It is fun. It's not nothing like just overly like, oh, don't do it. But that ruined it for me. I will say, after like my first couple of parties, that shit got played out. Like, moral of the story is, if you had to pick between going to a party and doing your homework, do your homework. Because for one, they have the same parties every year. Like Pariah, they host Pajama Jam. Pajama Jam is literally every single year. It was fun though. It was hot. I was sweating so bad. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna put my flyer in here, y'all. I'm gonna put my flyers on here, y'all, so y'all can see. Pajama Jam, Wet and Wasted, Juice Jam was fun as fuck. Yeah, Juice Jam, you go to Juice Jam, it's free drinks all night. That shit was so fucking fun. Freaks and Geeks, that was a YDI party. Y'all, I got so fucked up. Freaks and Geeks, I was a partying ass bitch. And then it's like I had calmed down, cause I'm telling y'all, it really do get played out. Like, it's gonna be like, damn, it's the same venue, same people, same line, same music. That's really what it is. Oh my gosh, the same music every freaking time. Like, it's really repetitive. I would definitely recommend Ubering like everywhere. I don't condone drunk driving. Like, I'm not gonna tell nobody, yeah, get drunk as fuck and then go to a party. No, the Ubers, they was not expensive. Me and my friends thought we was doing something. We was going big black truck every trip, so we was paying like $50 just to get there and get back. But also, it was a group of us, so we kind of needed big black truck Uber. So yeah, that was that. One thing I can say about Georgia State, hell, they be having parties in comments. Like, there's always a move, there's always something to do. Just be safe, be cautious, aware of your surroundings. Fuck. Y'all, my allergies are messing up, and I don't know if it's affecting how I sound, but I keep sneezing. Okay, next we have parking. Y'all, this has to be my biggest irritation with school. And that's why, the other reason I said you really don't need your car. Because why the fuck does it matter if you have a car if you don't have anywhere to park? Yeah, everywhere you want to park, you're gonna have to pay. And if you're not paying, you walking. I will say there's a church over here. That shit don't even be open every day. But there's a church with this big ass parking lot. You can pay. They recently just changed it to where you can only park for up to 6 hours. Let me tell you something. If you don't pay, they will give you a boot. Y'all, since from being at Georgia State, I've gotten 2 boots and my car towed once. They towed my car from Commons because I didn't have a parking pass. But there is like little random parking spots, but it's like, for one, there's a possibility that your car can get broken into. There's a possibility that, hell, your car might get stolen, child. It's like no security when it comes to parking over here. That's really been like my biggest issue, like biggest. If it's not between them coming and checking my room, second runner up would be parking. Like, there's nowhere to park. Then you can park on the street, but you have to pay. If you don't pay, ATO Plus Mobility will be coming to give you a ticket. Y'all, I kid you not, on my life, on my mother, I've paid more than $3,000 in tickets. Let's just get tickets, and they will rack up. The first time I ever paid off all my tickets on my life, I kid you not, God can strike me down right now, it was like $1,200. I could park outside the dorm, go upstairs for 2 seconds, come back, they gave me a ticket. Like, they don't bullshit, they don't play. So when it comes to parking, I would definitely recommend some kind of parking pass, whether it's with the apartment you stand with, the dorm. Then Piedmont Central doesn't even have parking, so you have to park over there at Commons. And yeah, so your best bet is either get a parking pass, park on the side of the street and pay, park at the church and pay, or just don't bring your car at all. Or be like me and just get tickets, because that's what I do. I'm shit, I ain't lying. Okay, so we did food, friends, racetrack. Oh, friends, I didn't do friends. Y'all, these Georgia State hoes is bougie. These hoes is weird. Like, I don't know if it's because everybody is like scared or they want you to go talk to them, but these hoes be walking around with the stank face, mugging. Like, it be not giving. Like, I don't know if it's just me. I'm not the only person that said this. It's really hard to make friends at Georgia State. Like, maybe hopefully it'll be better for y'all, but it's like, so like I said, it's so spread out. The campus is filled with people that don't even go here, so it could be somebody going to visit their friend, and you know, I don't really know how to explain it, y'all. I'm an open person, so it's really easy for me to make friends. It's typically easy for me to make friends. I don't know why I haven't made no new friends up here. Maybe my sophomore year, I don't know. Anyways, I think that's about it, y'all. Oh, okay, communication. When it comes to getting on the phone with Georgia State, I'll say compared to maybe like an HBCU, they make things really easy. The most that'll happen trying to get in contact is you're gonna be put on a hold. Like, I've never, knock on wood, had an issue resolving something with Georgia State, whether it was with my financial aid or my housing, or if I just had a question. Like, they're really good on communication. They keep us updated on like security. We get, if something happens on campus, we get an email. Like, it'll alert us immediately after it happens. So they're really good on like updating us and stuff like that. I can say that, and it's really easy to get in contact with them. Speaking of, I got a call financial aid today. And I'm not gonna lie, you might run into a few of them bitches who have an attitude, because the people that they have working to answer the phone for Georgia State is actual students. Like, that's their job. But you just gotta talk to them like whatever. I don't really know. So lastly for my video, I just have pros and cons that I'm gonna go through really quick. And like I said, they're all personal. Somebody else may feel different. I don't want nobody to make their decision off my video just because of how I feel about certain stuff. But for my pros, I have, it's in the city. Y'all, when I was younger, I always wanted to live in the city. I really always wanted to go to Georgia State. Like, this was my dream school. I was like, what better would it be to stay on campus in the city, and I go to school in the city? Like, that's so cool. So that's one of my pros. Another pro is very diverse. You're not gonna see too many of the same colored people. You're gonna look this way, see somebody Indian, look this way, see somebody white, look this way, see a couple black folk, Asian. Like, it's all types of people here. It's very diverse and like cultural, and they make sure to include everybody's culture, especially in that cafe. Boy, they'll put all types of food, African, Indian, Mexican, Chinese. Like, they make sure that it's very like just open for everybody. Everybody feels accepted no matter where you're coming from. And there's a lot of like trade students, I guess, that's coming from other countries that are like, you know, just getting used to America shit, but they at Georgia State. Like, it's so cool, y'all. That's one thing I really did like fuck with when I first started going here. I like that everything is walking distance. I don't too tough have to drive anywhere unless it's like on the highway. There's a liquor store like 3 minutes away. It's literally like a 5-minute walk. That shit coming clutch. It's called Soul's Liquor. They will ID you, so you need to figure out how you're gonna get the liquor, but it is right there. Walters, it's a shoe store, but they sell clothes. They got Nike Techs in there. Every Jordan drop be in Walters. A lot of people don't know that, but it's literally right by Classroom South and the library. The barbecue man, he be right outside of Piedmont Central, y'all. It's his man. He got his truck, and he got a grill on the back of his truck, and he be making plates, and he sell the plates outside the dorms. I fuck with that. I say now, ever since after like the racetrack block parties and stuff, it's been highly highly secured. So it'd be a lot of police, especially like late at night. You'll see like a Georgia State police damn near on every corner. So it's like, it's still room to feel unsafe, but it's not like, oh my gosh, like your life is just at risk. Like, no, if you need help, 9 out of 10 there's help that you can get to. Yeah, I do fuck with that. And then like I said, motion, it's always a move out here. Shit, you trying to catch you a little nigga, you go outside real quick, you catch you in. Personally, I have not talked to no boy from Georgia State. It's not really in my forte, but yeah, girl, they be out here. So yeah, it's always something to do, people to see, somebody to go meet. Okay, cons. It's in the city. That can be really distracting, y'all. For one, it's like, and I was telling somebody this, if you watch my video, hey girl, but yeah, like it's so much stuff going on that you can really like lose focus. It's really easy to lose focus, especially being in the city, and especially that it's not just Georgia State's campus. Like Magic City is literally 10 minutes away. Like there's so much to do. It's so easy to like slip and fall and get distracted because there's so much going on, and it's fast paced. Like I'm not gonna say you gotta keep up, because you're not keeping up, but you gotta like keep up and you gotta stay on 10. Like you can't be out here lacking. I'm not talking about lacking with no gun. I'm talking about like of your surroundings and just shit like that, because at the end of the day, it's still Atlanta. Like yeah, we're in school, but you gotta look at it as we in Atlanta, not we at Georgia State. Another con, it be fucking rats outside. I don't know how to put that. It be rats straight running across the street. Like you're gonna see a rat, I don't care. And there's a lot of homeless people, but like we love them. No hate, no shame to the homeless people. You literally just have to get used to it. Like you have to get used of walking out of your residence and seeing a homeless person, walking to class and seeing a homeless person, and just staying focused. Like you gotta hold yourself accountable, and you gotta prioritize, and you gotta have discipline. Them is the 3 things that's gonna get you through college. Fuck everything else I just said. Them 3 things is what I would have wished somebody told me. It's not even like I can say one is more important than the other, because it's not. Like when you fuck up, it ain't nobody's fault but yours. But yeah, y'all, like I said, that was at least 50 things. I feel like it was more than 50 things, but I hope that my video could help somebody. My freshman year was not that bad. I made a few mistakes. I did. If I had to start my year over, would I redo my freshman year? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But hopefully after y'all watch my video, y'all don't feel like that, and y'all already know, and y'all gonna come in here like, yeah bitch, I done already been here. Y'all just got a whole semester and a half worth of game. Like I'm putting you down. It don't get no realer than that. But yeah, y'all, thanks for watching. I hope that when y'all come to Georgia State and y'all see like, oh, she really wasn't right, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to my post notifications like I said earlier.